All right, so I'm going to play a little bit more with scale here and tightening up the locations, some of these elements. On these three brackets, I'm going to select them and choose Object. I'm sorry, I'm going to go Type and choose Create Outlines. The three characters are selected, and now they are no longer text, they are outlines of, or drawn. And I'm going to zoom in. I want to distort this, or reshape it, I'm going to say, instead of distort. I'm going to create a selection around these middle points in Illustrator, and holding the Shift and arrow key here, I'm now distorted that so it has a real bone weird lookingness to it instead of a bracket. So that's one thing you could do. You could, ooh, that was also selected, so I have to select this one now. Command D, do it again, now they're all the same. So like when I do things like that, I'm like, wow, that looks like the top of this other thing I need to draw. And then sometimes ideas will spark other ideas. Like I see, the top of like a mission or a landscape there. Another way that you can distort text is by using warping tools over here. Hey, Lindsay. You've got Make with Warp and Make with Mesh. Make with Warp are basically presets. Come on. Should be opening up my panel. It is not opening up my panel. Effect Warp. Here's all the warps also. Arc, bulge, yada yada. So let's see here. I'm going to bulge this tail. Okay. That's pretty cool. I don't know. I can turn it. Back here and stop. Okay. Now this one piece, this is still text. See it? When I move it, how it looks like text? So it's not really set yet. But to make it done, baked, it's a good idea to do. Again, you want to go to Create Outlines. And so now that's a drawing of that letter. You can see sort of a geometry of the previous character in here. I'm going to select it again and make sure it's really expanded. Expand appearance. There we go. So now all the little all the math is done, and now it looks like that. Question? Yes, you can do it after or before. Which is like, why do they have both? So that you can do that. Right, and scaling pieces. It's, I think, a great way to give yourself projects that you can do in your time, practice time. I'm sure you're all looking forward to cuddling up with your computer over the holidays. Look at that now. It's a pretty cool guy.